Alright, what was I doing? Ah, yes. Bum, 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 bum.
You do not want to go outside to see.
I think I was turning in some missions, if I'm not mistaken.
We got a lot of bars in the city. All classes.
Oh, I gotta go up. Is it this
Might
way?
be hard work, but sure.
I think it was right. No.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
There we go.
These
We have to
rangers
go
are
up
some
further?
hard-blooded folk.
Right over this way, maybe? No. Shoot, how do I get up there? Ah. Here we are. Sir, I'm finished.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Well, thank you, sir. Shall we celebrate with a drink?
You did good, but a celebration might be a little premature.
Nah. Mrs. Wagoner's safe. That's the important thing.
For the time being, yes, but she could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
I wasn't really paying attention. What I made of them is they were tough and well armed. Probably mercenaries.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them.
They must have.
Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
They hired someone to steal a ship from Hope Tech.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
Oh,
First
shoot.
Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nira. What was left of it, anyway.
Could these men be veterans from the 1st Cavalry?
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was.
I see. What happened at the Battle of Nira?
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colony's base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up.
I see. That still doesn't explain why they'd want Wagoner Farm.
No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
Okay. What can you tell me about Ron Hope?
Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
I see. That won't be a problem.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck.
Well,
This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
why, thank you. You ready to go? Let's see here. Show me. Ah. Valo. Set course. Jump.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Well, let's see here.
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
We're docking. We're gonna help this lady. Hey, who's watching anyway?
Lacking love.
Bored. Repair those. Interesting. I'll take the med pack. Ooh, what else you got here, lady? Ooh. Nothing of interest. Okay, activate the ladder. Going down. Oh. That's how that works. You know I'm going through all this stuff, right? Take all that. I need all the help I can get. How do I get in there? Interesting. Is it through here? No. Go to the bottom here. There's quite a few floors. I'm gonna repair everything I can repair here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to. Okay, was there anything I needed to repair here? That's an interesting camera right there. Oh. All repaired before I even talked to her.
Oh, it's you. Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship.
I'm Ranger Deputy Frankie Dog. Just signed up.
Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
Are those outlaw ships still in the area?
No, no chance. They took as much of a beating as I did. While outnumbering me 3-1, I'd like to point out.
We need to get you to a doctor.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it.
I've already repaired it. Already taken care of.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Those outlaw ships still need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
What can you tell me about those ships?
Light armaments, not too fast. Pilots are gifted amateurs, but still amateurs. You'll be outnumbered, but they'll be damaged, which should even things up for you.
Just tell me where they were headed and I'll handle it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Thank you. Can I take your ship? That'd be funny if I could.
They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Jeez. Nice. Just taking your stuff. All right. Off we go. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, is there anything else I missed? There's dumbbells. Ah. Yep. Sure was. There. All right, off I go.
Well, that was fun. Now what?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Now I gotta go to that moon. Set course. Here we go.
Weapons locked. Destroy them!
Really?
Grab drives down.
Just die already!
Target. Enemy's shield to battle line. Attacked their grab drive.
Going on back.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. You're clear to land at home.
Landing in Hopetown. Whoa. That was a crash. Well. Interesting. $251, okay. At least I don't have to redo that. Wow. Took a while to load that.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective Space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Let's try this again, shall we? Wait, why am I in Paradiso?
All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
That was weird.
Oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. It's all here.
Oh yeah, I've been here before.
You should inspect your anything I can help you with?
What you got?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Ooh. Dang. How much is this ship? Really? Only 2012? What? Interesting. It's a cool looking ship. I don't have enough credits. Well, what's the credit? What is it, 1 million? Damn, 232,000. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Can I modify my ship? Ah. CE-09 missile launcher. Oh. What does hole mean? Disruptor 3300A. Auto electron. Pulse laser. Flare P 15 milliwatt laser. I mean, nah. How about shields? Nope. Confirm. I have upgraded. Something.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables.
Really, you want to talk again, Sarah?
There's something I need to talk to you about. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
Loyalty missions. I could tell it was still bothering
Was
you.
it that obvious? Oh, I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never...
Let's see here. Hold on a second.
be able to put this to rest.
Jeez. Let me help you. Wait, how will traveling to Cassiopeia put your concerns to rest?
The last time I saw my crew, their escape shuttle was headed for the planet's surface. I need to find the wreckage to ensure their memories are honored.
You know what? After this mission, we're doing that.
I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox.
We'll find it.
I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
Sounds good. What actually happened?
Shortly after I evacuated, I saw the ship come apart. The UC listed it as lost, so I assume the Dauntless was completely destroyed.
All the Dauntless escape shuttles were damaged?
The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section during the battle. We had 3 shuttles. One was destroyed, and the other 2 were damaged. There was no other way off the ship.
I see. You never told me where you ended up after the battle.
What's there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
Do I know anything about piloting? It's impressive that you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to the exosphere.
I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
What are you hoping to find?
My shuttle should have the telemetry tracking data for the other shuttle aboard. It should give us an idea where it went down. That's if scavengers haven't completely stripped my ship for parts.
I see. What do you know about Cassiopeia 1?
It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna, and maybe a few abandoned mining outposts. Otherwise, it's not populated.
I see. I'll set course for the Cassiopeia system. No, we need to get you back to face demons.
That's what I was hoping. But I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
Okay. I'm sensing tension between you and Admiral Logan.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty.
I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find.
You got it.
If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up.
What are you expecting to find?
Besides bad memories, I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it. Not yet.
I'll have you back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
Flirt, it's because I love you, Sarah.
I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet.
What about Aja?
Traveling out here with you, I've discovered that friendships change by circumstance. I worked closely with Aja on long space voyages, so we became friendly. When she quit Constellation, the friendship ended. But I'm certain at this point, even if you and I were separated by a great distance, we'd never lose touch.
Well, you've been critical of yourself far too long, Sarah.
You're right. I have. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
We'll do it.
But we'd be dust, except for the factory.
I should really save this before I do anything. All right. Oh, that was a miscalculation. Dang it. Maybe it wasn't. Hold on a second. jeez. Well, that doesn't match. This doesn't match. This doesn't match. Oh, it does. Oh, my lord. Okay.
Wow, that lock didn't last very long.
No, it did not. I'm really here looking for ammunition. Didn't really find much.
Ron hopes the best thing that happened to us.
Yes?
Okay.
What you got?
You ready to do some business? Hopefully something catches your eye.
Okay. Speechless fire, short circuit. Spacesuit? No. Helmets? You really don't have much, do you? Alright. I guess we'll go in here.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Nope. First things first, how you feeling?
I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me.
No trouble at all.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you.
Uh-huh.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Nobody from Hope Tech reported the starship theft?
No.
Hey,
I can't give answers
Lemonade!
as to why not. I'm sure Mr.
Hi.
Hope has his reasons.
All right, let's meet with
His
Ron
office
Hope.
is upstairs.
I've been here before.
He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Thump, 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 thump.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Who's that guy? He's a customer. Okay. I'll show respect. That's okay. I'll
All
do
the
it.
way up. Is
All
it
the
just
way up?
me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
You know... That's better. Oh, yeah.
I guess I could offer double shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you here. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Really?
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
I found your stolen ship on Montera Luna.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hope. You can count on me.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'm not certain why you choose to back this Free Star elitist snob, but that's your choice. I'll back your play, but I don't have to like it.
Dang it.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Of course I do. A group of mercenaries hired a thief to steal your ship.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist.
The thief had inside help. Know anything about that?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Okay, did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
Was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
I make no promises about discretion.
A ranger's first duty is to protect the people of the Free Star Collective. If your carelessness costs my workers their livelihoods, then you've utterly failed in that duty. I hope you understand that, Deputy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Yeah.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
It's enough to go on.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
What can you tell me about Ranger Price?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well-connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
How is Neon different?
Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
Jace Price got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
What's next for you?
I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Need time to heal up. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more pirates. I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh?
Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Thanks.
Just keep it holstered.
Hey.
Enjoy your visit to Hope Tech.
Okay, fine, whatever. Okay. Well, before we do any of that, I did say that I was going to do her missions. So let's set course here. We're landing at the lodge.
Mind if we stop by the waterfall on this trip? I could use a few moments to unwind.
Waterfall. Mass District. Where the heck is the waterfall?
For years, Allied armaments have been the premier supplier.
Trees here are quite...
Yes, exactly. It's like when someone hits
This is interesting. It's like a bridge in between it. That sounds like a water.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
I literally thought we were stopping by the waterfall, but whatever. I guess that's a dam. I don't know. I think this is the first time I've gone to Mast.
Cool spacesuit.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. Yes? You needed something? Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Don't care. Join the Vanguard. Alright. Command Central. The United Colonies President. Hello.
As always, we're fully committed to the ongoing success of the United Colonies. We're ensuring the security of the United Colonies is a full-time job. Excuse me.
Your sculpture fell. Hope you know that.
Hey.
Hello.
Howdy.
Yes? What?
Excuse me.
These people do not talk.
Yes? What?
The
You look
UC might
like
have a
someone
few
in
less
charge.
problems if the Marines were deployed. Unless you have official business with the government, this is not the place for you to loiter.
Hello.
Am I clear?
Perhaps someday, order can be maintained without the threat of violence. Unfortunately, we're not...
Okay, I can't talk to you. Okay, got it. Alright, I'm gonna save this, because I have a feeling things are about to get interesting.
Sarah Morgan. It's been, what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's, good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
I'm here to support Sarah as a friend.
Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
Sarah's here to honor the fallen that served under her command.
That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
The emotional pain Sarah's been suffering has to end.
I understand. Mental scars left by war rarely heal quickly, if ever at all. I sympathize with your struggle, Commander.
I want to put an end to the sleepless nights, the nightmares, waking up in cold sweat. It's been difficult, Admiral.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No, Admiral. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
You're right.
The UC's fleet must be the strongest out there, now and always.
What do you
There's
think of
no
Sarah
alternative.
Morgan?
During the Colony War, I would have described her as a natural-born leader. Efficient, unwavering, motivational, ideal officer material. But after the incident on Cassiopeia, Commander Morgan changed. She became unsure of herself, so she was assigned to the Navigator Corps. But it wasn't really a punishment. After all, it was obvious she was yearning for an exploratory position, and we mutually agreed the move would be beneficial. I truly felt sorry for her when the cabinet pulled the plug on her division. And I wasn't surprised when she resigned from the service the very next day. Despite all that, if you ask me how I feel about Commander Morgan today, all I can say is that Constellation is fortunate to have her as their leader.
Mind if I ask some questions about the Dauntless, sir?
I'll answer whatever I can, but please understand that was a military vessel and some of the information is classified.
What was the fate of the Dauntless?
Unfortunately, I can't divulge the reason the Dauntless was in the Cassiopeia system, but it clearly became engaged with Freestar Collective warships. According to its flight recorder, it was heavily damaged by weapons fire and succumbed to full structural failure. Considering this was one of our larger warships at the time, it's not surprising that it took so long for it to break apart.
How many people escaped from the Dauntless?
If memory serves, a total of 11 personnel escaped the destruction of the vessel, including Commander Morgan. That class of ship was equipped with 6 escape shuttles, but the flight recorder only indicates 2 left the Dauntless before it broke apart.
Were you in charge of the UC Navy when the Dauntless was lost?
I hope you aren't attempting to insinuate something, but no, I wasn't in charge of the UC fleet back then. That honor fell to Fleet Admiral Francois Senon.
Why did it take so long to rescue Sarah?
I'm afraid I don't have a good answer for that. We were at the height of the war, and the UC had retreated from that star system. We simply didn't have the capability to mount a search. It was purely due to blind chance that a passing freighter picked up Commander Morgan's emergency beacon and sent a search team.
That's all the questions I have about the Dauntless for now. Thanks, Admiral.
Certainly. I want to do everything I can to assist both of you in this noble endeavor.
Goodbye.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia. Next stop, Cassiopeia. We should make sure we're well supplied for the Not at all.
Oh.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Yes. We are definitely going to Cassiopeia. All right. Jump.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Why am I going to... There we go. Land. This game confuses me sometimes.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream.
How long has it been?
Oh, it's been nearly 20 years, but it feels like a lifetime.
20 years?
Strangely, this place looks exactly the same as I
Crazy.
remember it. But that isn't possible, right? Just like a dream.
Just stick close to me and you'll be all right.
I'm okay. It's just so surreal. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
Anything we should be worried about between here and there?
You mean besides the dangerous terrain, vicious fauna, and the chance of getting lost? Nah, You've got nothing to worry about.
Perfect. No matter what we discover, I'll be here to support you.
Knowing that is the only reason that I'm here. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go.
Agreed. Ooh, I see it. I definitely see it. I see something anyway. Elegance got 70. Deadeye has 77. Ooh. Oh, but I could break through armor this one. Okay.
Well, this is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it?
How did you possibly walk away from this crash?
I never said I walked away. When my ship hard landed on the surface, it broke apart. There was no fire, but I was pretty badly injured. Had to crawl from the wreckage. When they finally rescued me, the UC medics said I had 3 broken ribs, shattered my ulna, and had internal organ damage. I was in the medical ward recovering for almost 6 weeks.
I can't even imagine what it must have been like. No, even New Atlantis' best hotel's got nothing on this place.
Huh, I wish. I was so uncomfortable. I would have settled for a pile of straw. Look at this thing. It's been sitting here rusting. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get the ship's computer up and running.
Shouldn't we have a similar device? Can a cell power the entire ship?
No, I'm afraid that it can't. It's only designed to power individual systems. Even if it could, my old shuttle is far too damaged to be fully restored.
Must be one around here somewhere. I left my emergency power cell back home in my other spacesuit.
Cute. When I was stranded, I set up a distress beacon powered by emergency power cells. The beacon was up there on the plateau. I guess it's time to start climbing.
Oh. Okay.
There's got to be something useful out here. Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been stranded here.
Come on! Bring it on!
Oh, it fell.
This is gonna end badly for you.
Alright, let's destroy it. Where to go? Way down there. We can go back. Let's go. Can I, do a... Yeah.
You okay? That
I'm
was a
fine.
hell of a jump.
Perfectly fine. Oh! Jeez. Hey, what's up, Not a Cop? How you doing? I'll take the ammunition. Did I get who? Dum dum. Current power status orange. It's a warning. Same old, nice. Object Alpha. Oh, yeah, I got him taken care of. Telemetry lost, ship destroyed. Ah. Nice. Personal logs. It's been 2 days since my crash landing on Cassiopeia. I've been slipping in and out of consciousness, but I've been able to use emergency meds to keep my pain levels to a minimum. Medical self-assessment has revealed 3 cracked ribs, a broken forearm, a minor concussion, probable internal damage, and a hell of a lot of bruises. I'll do the best that I can to push through, but I can't allow my injuries to keep me from reaching Shuttle 2. Tomorrow I plan to do a full reconnoissance I don't know how to say that, of the area, and search for some high ground to place my distress beacon. With any luck, some ships are still in orbit and they'll receive my signal. For now, I'm going to rest, eat a bit of my food rations, pray that the other shuttle isn't too far from my location. Using the telemetry data and geomapping charts I had in my slate, I was able to track exactly where Shuttle 2 went down. Unfortunately, it appears to be located several thousand kilometers away, making it impossible to reach on foot. Even if the planet was hospitable and the terrain accommodating, I'm in no physical condition to even attempt such a journey. Additionally, with my distress beacon and all my supplies located at the crash site, I don't dare leave it behind. I'm afraid my crew will have to deal with whatever hardships they've encountered on their own. All I can do at this point is pray they're safe. It's been nearly a month and I'm down to my final 3 power cells. If I want to make them last, I'm going to have to disconnect them from my ship's computer system, which means I lose access to my computer and my short-range transmitter. If Shuttle 2 makes any attempt to reach out for me, all they're going to receive is silence. It's a horrible decision to have to make, but if Shuttle 2 hasn't contacted me by now, it's unlikely that they ever will. I don't know if that means their comm system is simply damaged or if they've left their crash site, or if they're even alive. My only hope is continuing to power the distress beacon in hopes of being picked up and then searching for them from the air. Words are hard. All right, what's up?
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked.
Are you certain this telemetry data is accurate?
Don't even joke. If this data is faulty, and we end up being pointed to a pile of rocks, I don't even know what we'd do next. I'm fairly certain I was able to capture all the data before I hit the ground. I'll try not to worry about it if you won't.
Well, you brought the right person with you. No, you made this all possible, Sarah.
Well, we're not there yet, but damn, it does feel good.
Damn.
The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet.
Oh no!
Let's get going.
All right, let's go. What if we just set course? What? I'm not even in Aquila. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. I can't fast travel from this location. Oh my lord. Get out of the way. I was about to say, there's no way I'm fighting you again. All right. Now I can set course. Here we go. I should have the concealment skill.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue.
Really? Did I just hear a ship? I think I just heard a ship. Oh boy.
View. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer.
That was really easy. Ooh, a brain sprout? So it wants me to go this way. I guess that's what we're doing. No doubt gonna be creatures that want to attack me here. Like, those. Oh. You're cute. You're not. Alright, there's a bunch of these creatures.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
Ha Dum 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 dum. Heal up. Nice. Oh, what's this?
Judging from this debris, the crew's shuttle sustained far more damage than my own. Oh, those poor souls.
Alright, let's go.
This is what's left of the crew's shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
I'm willing to bet there was. At some point. Yeah.
Supplies, a shelter, and the fire is still fresh. Is there someone here that's still alive?
I think there is. Boy, they don't have much, do they? Well, I guess we'll go up there and find out.
I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
What do you mean, take my stuff again?
Hey, I'm not stupid. Last time people were here, they promised to help. They ended up tricking me. They stole all of my good stuff and left me behind. I'm not going to let that happen ever again.
We're not here to hurt you.
Yeah, sure. Try and trick me. No. No way. I'm not getting fooled again. Forget it.
Stop it right now. Put away that gun and talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
See? You're not nice at all. I knew it. You're a liar. That's all grown-ups do is lie.
Sarah, let me handle this.
Sorry. I was wrong to get so angry. We are here to help you. And we promise to tell the truth.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
We're here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here? Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you.
Do you know where you are right now?
I know this is Cassiopeia. I've been here since I was born. I know my mother and father were from Gemsun or something like that. I bet it's like 1,000 miles away.
What did your parents tell you about Sarah?
My parents told me she was in command of their ship in a huge battle. They said she was a hero and the bravest person they ever knew.
Sarah and I, well, I know they're dead, but let's just do Sarah and I are glad we found you.
Yeah? Well, I wish you wouldn't have taken so long. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago, and my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now, all by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
You gonna be all right?
I'm trying to hold it together. There's just too much coming at me all at once, you know? I'm just so relieved that you're here. There's absolutely no way I could have handled this alone.
I can't even imagine how you're feeling right now.
Yeah. This isn't what I expected. At all. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags.
What's a gene tag?
It's an identification tag worn by UC military personnel. It's encoded with the soldiers' medical information and a sample of their DNA. If we can bring them back to Jemison, it would be like bringing home the crew's bodies for a proper burial.
I'll head up there right away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Great. Well, while I'm here, let's see if I can take from this little girl, huh? We're obviously gonna take her with, so... Anything you got in here? See? It's not stealing. But there's really nothing of value here. Not for me, anyway. Well, all right then.
What do you want from me?
If you've been here all your life, how have you learned to speak so well?
Mom had slates with learning stuff on them. She used them to teach me how to read and do science. Oh, and math too. Ugh. I think we looked at that stuff every day. She called it school time. I miss that. I miss her too.
I bet. How have you survived on this planet all alone?
Mom was a doctor on her ship, so she taught me how to gather food and medicine from the plants. She also taught me how to shoot this gun, in case bad people or monsters tried to get me. Didn't help me save her, though.
Can you tell me more about these people that took your stuff?
Bunch of jerks. They pretended to be nice, but they were really mean. They made all these promises. They said they'd take me with them if I helped them load all of my stuff onto their ship. When I went to get the last bit of stuff that I had hid, they already took off and flew away. I think I cried for a whole day.
Can you tell me more about what they look like, what they wore?
I don't know. There was one lady and two guys. The lady was the one pretending to be nice to me. They were wearing spacesuits and had all kinds of guns. One of them had a big scar on his face. They looked pretty scary. I think I heard one of them say they were from the fleet or something like that. Sounded weird to me.
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, sure. Grown-ups always say that they're sorry right after something bad happens. But it's just words. It never really helps. When I get older, if I ever see those jerks again, I'm gonna make them give me all my stuff back.
It's alright if I ask about your parents?
Yeah, I guess.
What happened to your father?
Mom told me Dad got hurt when their ship crashed on this planet. He was always lying down and sleeping a lot. But I don't know what made him so sick. I was really little when he died, so I don't remember a lot about him.
What happened to Mom?
Well, every day my mom would go up to the graveyard to visit Dad. Sometimes she'd let me go, sometimes I'd stay here. There was this one day where I couldn't go, and she never came back. I was really scared. I finally went up there and found her, but she was hurt really bad. I couldn't even bring her home. At least I was able to hug her before she died.
Okay.
If you want.
All right.
Just keep away from me. I don't trust you.
Okay. Well, here I go. Out in the wild blue yonder, or whatever. Okay. Save this. Well, you think their weapons would have survived? At least. Okay, we're close to the graveyard, I guess. Getting closer. It's quite a walk. Oh, hello. You're scavengers. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, okay. You wanna fight me? Don't mess with me. I told you. Told you. I'm not to be messed with. Definitely not. Don't mess with me. Why is this list so big? The heck was that? Oh, man. All right. Don't mess with me. Oh, Lord. Don't mess with me. Told you. What was over here? Nothing. All right, off I go.
No! No, 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 no! How am many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
We'll do whatever it takes to bring you to safety.
I knew I could depend on you. Now all we have to do is convince this poor girl that she's better off leaving the planet with us. I don't know if I have it in me to say the right things.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Well, obviously we gotta convince her to leave. It's like 12. Come on.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
She feels responsible for your situation. No, she cares a great deal about you.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. She's only known about me for a little while. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
We want to find you an even better home.
Well, I've always dreamed of finding a place that's safe from the monsters. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
Even from far away, they'll always be close in your heart.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
Everything doesn't rest on your shoulders, Sarah.
I realize that, but there's still cause for concern. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
She has to live her own life. We're not her parents. Ugh. You know what? I'll just say I promise.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps
Ooh.
at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
All right. All right, we're just gonna leave the kid here. Bum 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 bum. Hurry your rear end up here. Come on. I got things to do. Hey, it's 4:20. Oh, 4:21 now.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
I'd do anything for you, Sarah.
And I intend to repay you for that, even if it takes the rest of my life. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this
Wait a
place.
minute. Donnie!
This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
You going to bed, Donnie? Okay. I'm hoping there's much more than simple gratitude tucked away in that statement.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye.
Oh, I'm doing frame drops here. Ooh.
To Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
Okay. Well, let's see here. What if we... fast travel to the ship. Want to see if that kid says anything.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
She is like right there.
Oh, hey, maybe we can talk later. Oh, hey, let's talk later. Got a million things to do.
Like what? All right. I guess we'll go.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Hey there.
done deal. Our whole office is getting moved to the yard.
Yes? You needed something?
Nope.
Yes?
Howdy.
That was
Hello.
weird.
The
Hey.
UC's fleet must be the strongest out there. No, welcome back. Did you find your answers?
We found our answers. And we also found these sheen tags.
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
No apologies necessary. Well, don't apologize to us. Apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
She's probably happy there. I would be.
Hey.
Okay, let's go straight to the lodge. I don't have time to. Run around. In we go.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
Hello.
Yeah? Did you want to talk about something? There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
How'd you find your way here on your own?
Sarah gave me directions. She's really good at that. Riding that gnat thing was super cool. It was like magic or something. Like something from the stories Mom used to read. But the hardest part was having everyone staring at me. All these people in one place. It's kind of scaring me. I don't know why.
I bet that was scary.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and
I know
make
it.
this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, Do I get my own ship?
You just got to Atlantis, New Atlantis, and you're already prepared to leave?
I mean, this place is great and all, but ever since my mom taught me that there are hundreds of planets out there, I'm itching to go see all of them. And if it means I get my own ship, that'd be amazing.
How about you give yourself a little time to grow, then we'll talk.
Exactly. And don't worry. At the rate you're growing, it won't be long until you're grav jumping to unexplored star systems on your own ship.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Sure. Dum 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 dum. Taking a little shortcut. Taking a little shortcut. Yes, I am. Ouch. There she is. Jeez. Taking forever, aren't you?
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war.
I am proud.
Yeah.
I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective.
I only say these things because I care about you, Sarah.
And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall.
Oh boy.
So we can talk in private.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh jeez.
Let's go.
Just staring at me. Oh, weird like that. All right, we're down to the water. Oh, it's down below. Oh, okay. We have to go to the waterfall. Dum 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 dum. To the spaceport. Down to the waterfall. Which is up above, I think. The Waterfall Promenade.
There's a loophole. You just have to register as a shipping service and not a transport craft. I'm thinking I should just do that.
You might want to rethink that.
Oh, that's the waterfall. Oh, well, I was right. We were just in the wrong spot. But I've been here before, though.
It's lovely here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
What is it about this spot that makes it so special?
I don't know. I'm not sure I can explain it. Maybe it's the strange way that the art, technology, and nature fuse together, or maybe it's because it feels like home. Whatever it is, I definitely feel more comfortable here than anywhere else I've ever been.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
This seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here.
Well, you want to focus on me? Yeah.
I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
Okay. Trying to pull one over on me, eh?
No, nothing like that at all. I just have a lot on my mind, and I am terrible at getting right to the point.
I hope nothing's... you can tell me whatever's on your mind.
Good, because I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
Ah. You equate Sona's situation to your own?
In all honesty, I don't. She simply reminds me of my own isolation. Maybe not in the literal sense of the word, but I certainly relate to some of her loneliness.
But you're not alone, you have me.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
Yeah. None of that is your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away.
Forget the past. Focus on what you have right now.
Right now? Are you talking about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying?
I'm saying I love you, Sarah. Now and forever.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
Are you sure romantic relationships is what you want?
I can't imagine being in love with anyone else. So, if you're willing to make the leap, I'm ready to do the same.
I've been more than willing for a long time.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. When thinking about something I need to discuss with you.
Oh my gosh. Didn't even let you finish. All right.
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises.
Sightseeing cruise?
Yeah, you know, one of those luxury liner journeys that shows off binary stars, gas nebulas, asteroid fields. Pretty photogenic stuff. Apparently, it's my mother's new favorite pastime.
Afraid I'd be an embarrassment to the family or something?
Why would you be... Oh, I see. We never talked about this, did we? The truth is that my mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak to one another.
That's a shame. Family's important.
Sure, when you're younger. But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own.
I'm sure your parents meant well.
Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a 1-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask.
Sounds like they wanted you to follow in their footsteps.
Wanted isn't the right word. Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
Why was exploring Mars so fulfilling?
You have to understand, this was my first time I was alone on another world. Now, don't get me wrong, Jemison is an amazing place, but for me, it was the old neighborhood. Mars was like a new frontier. Oh, I spent every waking moment I could exploring the planet.
So that's where you were bitten by the exploration bug.
I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
That must have been a difficult time in your life.
Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
How did he die?
After the Freestar Collective started farming Vesta, and the UC pushed back, my father was one of the many diplomats sent in to arbitrate. After the talks broke down, war broke out on Vesta, and all of the UC diplomats were evacuated from Freestar space. Unfortunately, my father's transport was caught in the crossfire.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
I'd like to spend our future together forever.
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
How about yes?
Yes! Yes! Of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
That it? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna end it here. Whoever's watching, I'll see you tomorrow. The end. Almost. I will save here. And I will exit the game. And I bid you adieu.